Welcome to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to the sponsors of the channel, my boy Fats Classic. This mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And my boy Matt, definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. And of course, follow your boy on Instagram at BoxWithG5 Jeff TV. That's BOXWIT G5 Jeff TV. Now, the WBC, the franchise championship status, is the hottest topic in boxing right now, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. And it's sparking a lot of different types of conversations. And like I always say, I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And if your opinion is different from mine, I don't look at you any differently. And I think that's the beauty of what we have going on this channel, because anybody can come on this channel and speak their mind, and you might get questioned about it. You might get criticized about it. But for the most part, people don't ever leave this channel thinking that they can't get their opinion off on the channel, like without getting blocked or anything like that. Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great topic for us to jump on together as a family. Now, I look at this situation as this is a sanctioning body doing what's best for the sanctioning body. Like, that's what it is. And I just want for people to understand the history of these sanctioning bodies and be consistent in their opinion. People are reacting to this WBC franchise championship situation like the WBC, the WBO, the WBA, the IBF be on the straight and narrow with their own rules. They go against their own rules all the time. Like I said in the other video I just dropped, when Floyd Mayweather won the 154-pound title, he had the 154-pound title and the 147-pound title. And it was clear in the WBC's rule book that you couldn't hold titles in two different weight classes. Not only did Floyd Mayweather hold titles in two different weight classes, they let him hold it for 2 years. They let him hold it hostage for 2 years. They didn't make him defend it. And on top of that, they didn't announce a mandatory for him. This is the same WBC that had Dillian White as their #1 ranked guy. WBC silver belt was supposed to be the gateway to a title shot. They turned around and they made the #2 guy, Dominic Breazeale, the mandatory. You seen what happened? Seen what happened? Same WBC that made Sean Porter fight two title eliminators, right? Sean Porter won both title eliminators. He was the #1 ranked guy in the WBC. Danny Garcia beat Brandon Bam Bam Rios, and then they turned around and they made Danny Garcia the #1 ranked guy in the WBC when they made Sean Porter fight two title eliminators, and both of his opponents was way tougher than Brandon Bam Bam Rios. All due respect to Brandon Bam Bam Rios. And the only reason that situation worked out is because Keith Thurman was hurt, and they ended up taking the title from him, so they just put Danny and Sean together to fight for the title, and that's the only way they got away with that. And that's on top of countless other examples I could give you in regards to the WBC. Let's not act like the WBC has been on the straight and narrow. They're never on the straight and narrow. The sanctioning bodies are dictatorships. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dictatorships at the end of the day. Like, they are the ruler and king of their sanctioning body. And it's been like that throughout boxing history. It is what it is. But see, even the franchise status is nothing new. It's nothing new. In boxing, the sanctioning bodies will go against their own rules for certain people when the money right. Now, with that being said, Lomachenko's not no cash cow. Lomachenko is not no pay-per-view star. So I don't understand why they gave the franchise status to Lomachenko. For that reason, I don't understand it. Canelo, I understand it because it's a money move. And when Canelo had a belt and sanctioning body tried to force him to fight Triple G, they stripped him of the belt. Canelo was like, fuck the WBC. So the WBC went down the route of actually following their own rules. Got on Canelo's bad side. He said, I don't want to fight for none of y'all belts. It got to the point that when Canelo Alvarez fought Chavez Jr., they made a belt, like customized a belt. And he said he didn't want it. So the WBC did go down that route where they was following their own rules as far as that. It just didn't work with Canelo. And Canelo went to war with the WBC. And the WBC was on pace to lose a lot of money because Canelo wasn't fighting for none of their belts, no sanctioning fees, none of that. So this is just the flip side of that. But like I said, this is not anything new. I just want to introduce y'all to the original boxers with the franchise status that got treated like franchise champions. Number 1, Oscar De La Hoya. Number 2, Manny Pacquiao. Number 3, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Those are the original franchise status guys. Those are the original franchise champions. Those are the original guys that got the special treatment because of the money they was bringing in. All these sanctioning bodies see is green. That's it. And if they see anything getting in the way of the green, they're going to go against their own rules to protect the money investment. That's just what it is. Like, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it 100. That's just what it is as far as this situation is concerned. This is about money. It's about money. Oscar De La Hoya has one of the best resumes in terms of opponents of all time. Of all time. He's fought everybody. But you never heard Oscar De La Hoya whine and complain about having to fight a mandatory. Like, nobody ever put Oscar De La Hoya feet to the fire and was like, yo, like, you gotta fight your mandatory or you gonna get stripped of the belt. Oscar ain't had to worry about that because he was the money man. And because he was the money man, he got franchise championship status treatment back then. Manny Pacquiao. You never heard Manny Pacquiao's name mentioned with a mandatory. Like somebody put Manny Pacquiao's feet to the fire and said, hey, listen, you got to fight this mandatory or we stripping you. If y'all heard that in regards to Manny Pacquiao, y'all let me know in the comment section. I never heard a sanctioning body put his feet to the fire. Why? Because he was the money man. Cash cow. They let him do what he wanted to do because they knew he was going to fight the best. And they wanted to protect the investment. And then Floyd Mayweather Jr., I did a whole video on Floyd Mayweather Jr. and the whole franchise treatment that he got. They went above and beyond to make sure Floyd was straight. Floyd never fought mandatories when he became Floyd Money Mayweather. Like after he beat Oscar, he fought no mandatories. Like none. And the only time he got stripped of a belt is when he didn't want to pay the sanctioning fee. Those are facts. Floyd Mayweather is another guy that got the franchise treatment. Fighters getting the franchise status, as the WBC likes to define it now, it's not new. It's not new. It's not. So, I like to consider myself a boxing historian. So, I know these things. So, when I heard about it, I didn't get hype about it. The only thing I asked, I was like, why Lomachenko, though? Like, why Lomachenko? I'm like, he's not a pay-per-view star. He's not a cash cow. He's not an undefeated fighter. Like, if he fights Devin Haney would be the underdog. I don't get it. I don't get the Lomachenko thing. I understand the Canelo thing. Like, they want to protect the money. Like, I get it. But even with that, they didn't even have to do that with Canelo. Like, if he fought Jamal Charlo, Canelo would be the favorite. In my opinion, he beats Jamal Charlo. I would put money on it. He would beat Jamal Charlo. So it's almost like the WBC is trying to protect the investment when they don't have to. They don't have to. Like, Lomachenko's good enough to beat Devin Haney. Canelo Alvarez is good enough to beat Jamal Charlo. And if Canelo Alvarez lost to Jamal Charlo, it doesn't matter because he fights on DAZN. He's not no pay-per-view star. He fights for DAZN on the app. You paying a monthly fee for the app. Lomachenko's not a pay-per-view star, so if he lost to Devin Haney, okay. It'll just be a rematch. But the fighters that a lot of people were saying, Canelo was ducking and Lomachenko was ducking, they would go into them fights as the favorites. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo, Canelo would be the favorite. Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, Lomachenko would be the favorite. Would they be hard fights? Absolutely. But would they come out on top? I would bet money both of them would. Devin Haney is real good, but he ain't ready yet. He wouldn't beat Lomachenko. Not now. You get Devin Haney about 18 months, 2 years. I would change my opinion on that. And as far as Jamal Charlo is concerned, I just don't think he would beat Canelo. I don't think so. I just don't. So let's stop acting like this franchise status is new. Because it's not. We've seen this throughout history. If we've seen the sanctioning bodies will go against their own rules if the money's right. Like I said before, I'll say it again. The way we change all of that is to get a governing body to oversee the entire sport. And until we have that, the sanctioning bodies are going to do what they do to make sure the money is protected. I don't take offense to it. I don't take it personal. I ain't boycotting and all that other stuff. If y'all want to do that, cool. I love the sport, but the sport has foundation problems. And it's always had foundation problems. And until we had that governing body to oversee the sport, it'll clean everything up. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.